The Schoolboy question answers from class 8 subject English book Honeydew. First, here the question is given, what makes him unhappy? Answer: the schoolboy is unhappy because school takes away his freedom and joy. He feels trapped, bored and scared in school, where he has to sit under the strict teacher and cannot enjoy nature, play or learning freely. Next question: why does he compare himself to a bird and a plant? Answer: like a bird in a cage, he feels trapped in the school and cannot enjoy life. Like a plant that is not allowed to grow, he feels that strict rules and lack of joy stop him from becoming the person he is meant to be. Working with the poem, question 1. Find 3 or 4 words, phrases in stanza 1 that reflect the child's happiness and joy. Answer: the words and phrases that reflect the child's joy in stanza 1 are: I love to rise in a summer morn, the birds sing on every tree, the skylark sings with me, what sweet company. These phrases show how much the child enjoys the beauty of nature in the morning. Second, in stanza 2, the mood changes. Which words, phrases reflect the changed mood? Answer: the mood becomes sad and dull in stanza 2. The words and phrases that show this change are: it drives all joy away, under a cruel eye outworn, sighing and dismay. These show that going to school takes away the child's happiness and fills the day with boredom and stress. Third, a cruel eye outworn, stanza 2 refers to. Answer 3, the dull, uninspiring life at school with lots of work and no play. This phrase means the strict and tired look of the teacher, which makes school feel boring and lifeless for the child. Fourth, nor sit in learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. Which of the following is a close paraphrase of the lines above? Answer: second, nor can I learn anything at school, though teachers go on lecturing and explaining. This means that the child does not enjoy studying in such a dull and sad atmosphere. Even though he sits in class, he cannot concentrate or feel happy. Next, read the following poem and compare it with the schoolboy. So friends, let's read the poem and also its explanation. The one furrow. When I was young, I went to school with pencil and foot rule, sponge and slate, and sat on a tall stool at learning's gate. Explanation: the poet talks about his childhood. When he started going to school, he carried simple school items like a pencil, ruler, sponge, and slate, which were used in earlier times. He sat on a tall stool, which may suggest discipline or discomfort at the gate of learning, meaning he was just beginning his journey of education. There's a sense of innocence and routine here. Stanza 2. When I was older, the gate swung wide, clever and keen-eyed. In eye pressed, but found in the mind's pride, no peace, no rest. Explanation: as he grew older, the poet entered deeply into the world of education and knowledge. The gate swung wide means he went beyond basic learning and became very intelligent and ambitious, that is, clever and keen eyed. However, despite all this knowledge, he found no peace or happiness. The more he filled his mind with pride, the more restless and empty he felt inside. It shows that intellectual success didn't give emotional satisfaction. Stanza 3. Then who was it taught me back to go, to cattle and barrow, field and pluck, to keep to the one furrow, as I do now? R.S. Thomas. Explanation: the poet wonders what made him leave the world of books and return to a simple rural life, working with animals, using a cart, burrow, working in fields, and using the pluck. A furrow is a line made in the soil by a pluck for planting crops. Here, one furrow means a simple, focused, grounded life. He now follows a path of peace, nature, and real work, which makes him feel content. Poem The One Furrow main message. The poet shows that true peace is not always found in school or books, but sometimes in simple, honest work with nature. He starts his life at school, grows in knowledge, but later finds happiness in farming and simplicity. Next, comparison of the schoolboy and the one furrow. Themes. The schoolboy talks about a child who feels unhappy in school. He loves nature and wants freedom to enjoy learning in his own way. The poem shows that forcing children into strict, boring education kills joy. The one furrow. The speaker remembers his journey through school and learning. As he grew older, he realized that bookish knowledge didn't give him peace. He returns to simple rural life with farming and hard work, which brings him true satisfaction. Next, view on education. The schoolboy says education should be joyful and natural, like singing birds and blooming plants. The one furrow says too much focus on cleverness or intellectual pride doesn't bring peace. Real learning comes from simple, meaningful work. Tone and mood. The schoolboy tone sad, frustrated, longing. Mood, the boy feels trapped and unhappy. Poem, the one furrow, tone, reflective, peaceful. Mood feeling, the speaker finds peace in simplicity. Final thought, summary comparison. Both poems criticize the traditional strict school system. While William Blake shows how a child's joy is crushed by school, R.S. Thomas reflects as an adult that real peace lies in simple, earthy work, not in bookish pride. Both believe that learning should be natural, free, and connected to life. So friends, with this we have also studied this poem, the one furrow, and also the comparison of it with the schoolboy poem. So I also try to make short videos for you so that you don't get bored with the studies. I hope you like it. So friends, with this we have completed all the question answers from the poem The Schoolboy. We have already studied the stanza by stanza explanation of this poem. You can find the link in the description and on the screen. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.